I hit it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another week of Women Empowering Women. I am Galit Ventura Rosen, and I am a business, women empowerment, and business mentor. I'm coming to you from Las Vegas, and I'm so excited because I have Salma Sharif from India today. Let me go ahead and exit out of this. Hold on just a second, Salma. There we go. Yay, echo. I am excited because I've got you all the way from India. How much fun?
Yeah, I'm so excited and thanks for having me.
Oh, yes, we're going to have so much fun today. So I wanted to go ahead and take a few minutes just to introduce Salma because she's, as many women are, multi-talented. And it's important for us to talk a little bit about what you do.
Definitely.
You are a business coach and a brand strategist, and you help women entrepreneurs and bloggers build a strong foundation online through profitable and automated business and help them generate their dream income while being location independent. I love those words. We're going to have to talk about those dream and
income and location independent.
Love it. First, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you started doing this.
Yes, absolutely. So it all started while I was doing my post-graduation, and I absolutely love craft and DIY stuff and, recycling and upcycling things. And, that's when I was introduced to the world of blogging. And I was like, wow, there's so much talent out there. There's so much information. Why not I start a blog and share my, area of expertise and my thing so that people will get benefited from it, right? So I started blogging about home decor, DIY, and like crochet, all of that stuff, and all the things pretty looking. And I also started creating crochet handmade items, and my friends and family like absolutely loved it. And they started asking me like, could you make one for me, could you make one for my friend's kid? And so at that moment I turned my passion into a business. I started actually creating crochet handmade products for babies, for kids, for home, everything. And while I was doing this, I was also blogging successfully about my journey, about everything pretty and pink, because I love pink. So while I was doing this, I received various accolades and recognition. I was nominated as the top blogger in India. Then I was awarded the Young Entrepreneur here in India in 2016. So all of this was happening.
Wonderful.
I was also featured in various US websites as well for my work and, for the value that I put in. And, that's when I realized how important this online presence is if you really want to be an online business owner, if you want to be a successful business owner online, and if you want to stand out, right? So that's when I actually merged my passion and my education. So I had a master's degree in computer science. You won't believe it. And I was doing crochet. So, that's
it
when,
makes sense to me because you can have more than one passion.
Yeah, definitely.
We talked about that at the beginning. So computer science and creativity and crafting. I know it sounds funny to people that may be watching, but it's just multi-talented you.
I was actually, few people, my friends asked me, like, you studied this and you're doing crochet at home. What is like, I love it. I'm going to do it. And, my education is, it's not going to go to trash. I am going to make use of it. And it's, it is definitely like, it's a goal, right? The more you study, the more it is resourceful, and the more information you have, it is as important as that, right? So I slowly started, I merged my passion and my education. And that's when I realized, like, why can't I utilize the online platform that I have to start helping other women entrepreneurs and bloggers who want to make a strong foundation online. And that's when I started creating my brand and web design services. And because from the beginning, I want to help others. So, and that's when in 2016, I think in December this month, I, published my website for my service-based business, that is branding and web designing. And I loved it. I am loving it from then because I'm able to help so many entrepreneurs across the globe
All over the
and to
world.
build their websites and branding in place. And recently I started coaching as well because many of them come and ask me like how to not just have a website but how to grow
How to grow.
an
Yes.
up level in terms of business and financially, and how you can work from home or from anywhere, right? So that's when I started my coaching services and I'm helping them, yeah, and I'm loving
It's
it.
so interesting to me because a lot of the theme that we have in the women that we spotlight on Women Empowering Women is really related to so many similar things, which I love. The passion, the purpose. I love your example where you said I was crocheting, but I was studying computer science. One has nothing to
Mm,
do the other. Who says you can't do everything that you love? Why does there need to be the society limit? And then the
definitely.
idea that these people out in the community or whoever, it doesn't matter, say, wait, you're studying computer science, but you're crocheting? Because there's this idea, there's this almost wall, this tunnel that you can't do more than one thing. It needs to make sense, it needs to be logical. And I love that you've kind of broken the barrier. And with the blogging, you learned and found out I have a lot of gifts. I have a lot of experience. I could really be empowering or sharing with other women how to work and do this themselves. And you
Yes.
mentioned before we get into our topic today, which I think is really a big deal because it helps a lot of entrepreneurs get their name out there. You mentioned the word generate their dream income while being location independent. And I feel
Yes,
like that's such an important piece because you're sitting in India, I'm sitting in Las Vegas, and we're talking like we're in the same family room together, right?
exactly.
That in itself
Yeah.
should be enough for people to recognize it's possible.
Yes, absolutely. And I can take my work, like as I said, I am at my in a different city completely where I was born in. So when I go to my parents, I'm able to work. I'm able to
Yes.
take my work there. Now, if, for example, if I'm on a vacation, I can put my business on autopilot and I can work there as well. So it's all about that. You can work from anywhere, and that's what I help my clients with.
I love that. And I love that you talk about a dream income, which really is about what income do you want to make? What
Yes.
income does your client want to make? It isn't, okay, this is what I'm teaching you, and this is the only way to do it. So I love that you make that open for them in your bio. So it
Yes.
really is about who you work with, not just this is what I do, this is how you do it, and it's the only way.
Yes, they know their potential. My clients, they know their potential, they know their worth. So based on their struggles and their goals, I am able to, work with them so that, we can craft out their offers and marketing strategy so that they are able to accomplish that. So I know it is not like an overnight, process, like get rich quick scheme or
Yeah, and it's
method.
not cookie cutter. I
Yeah,
always use the word
definitely.
Salma cookie cutter. We don't do cookie.
Yes,
Each
yes,
person is
yes.
their own.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, even if it takes time to achieve their goals, it is still, worth working for. Because I always say my clients, it's okay to fail, but it's not okay to quit. We
Absolutely.
fail. We absolutely so many times we fail in life or in business because while trying to achieve that goal, but do not ever give up on yourself or on that goal.
I always say, I just got interviewed yesterday. I was so blessed to be interviewed by an amazing, beautiful woman about failure because so many of her
Mm.
listeners want to know how to get past the fear of failing before they start their own business or do something they love. And I always say, stop thinking of failure as this horrible, bad, powerful thing. Instead, remember, how are you going to know what works if you don't fail?
Yes.
And for me, that's such a powerful thing that I always share. How are you going to know? How am I going to know this is going to work if I don't know that this doesn't? And it
Yes.
sounds funny because a lot of people say, no, I want to succeed in everything. Well, that's not just not a reality. Get over it. Right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Well, good. Well, let's jump into our topic because I'm excited to hear
Definitely.
about it. I think our viewers that are entrepreneurs or thinking about entrepreneurs could really, really use this topic. So, the topic we're going to be
Definitely.
talking today about is email list building and its advantages.
Yes. So before we dive right in to, the strategies that we can use, I am going to say the advantages and who can use this in particular, right? So
Sure.
if you are an online business owner, if you are a blogger, a coach, a service provider, or anything, a web designer, virtual assistant, anyone, right? Anything, if you are there online, it is very important to create your email list. And this is one mistake that I did when I started my business, that I didn't have that strategy in place to start accepting those leads. I missed so many potential leads and clients in turn, right? So it is very absolutely important to have that email list or funnel, whatever you might call it,
Yeah.
to have in place
Opt
in
in.
your business.
Yeah.
Opt-in
You can call it so many
subscription,
different things.
yeah. So if you want to build your email list, if you want to, list of genuine leads so that you can nurture them and convert them to paying clients or buyers. And if you want to make money, and if you want to, increase your sales and have a sold out launch or anything, then having an email list is very important. And why it is important and why it's so awesome is because you get to have that close knit audience who is genuinely interested in anything that you're offering. It can be a freebie. So if they're actually interested in something like that, they might become a potential buyer. They might purchase your course, or they might purchase your one on one coaching service. It might be anything, right? And it also makes it easier to target them in future. When you are using Facebook ads, you can use this email list to retarget them and create a lookalike audience, because you know these people are genuinely interested in your offer. So you can create a lookalike audience and you can retarget them. And you can also, make money through your email list, because you can send out email, you can nurture them through your own struggles, your business stories, and you can create or generate affiliate income through your email list. And also, as I said, you can sell out your programs and courses because they already know who you are and they know what you are an expert in. And they will not think twice before they buy a course or a program from you.
It
And
really
more
is
than
building
just,
relationships.
yes, that's what I was going to say. More
Yeah.
than just sales, it's building relationship and that connection. And because they love you for what you are, because they know that you are an expert and a go-to person for any particular topic that you are a pro in, right?
Yes,
And
it gives you today with social media and online presence, it definitely gives us an opportunity to for people all over the world to feel like they know us and feel like they're getting to know us because we've built
yes,
lots of relationships that way. I'm sure you have too. But the email list in itself gives us the opportunity to have a more close knit relationship with them.
yes,
I love
exactly.
it. Great. So, how do we do this?
Yes, definitely. But before I jump
Yes,
in,
go
I would
ahead.
like
Sure,
to
Salma.
say
Go ahead.
when I applied the strategy that I'm going to share, I increased my email list by 500 plus to 700 plus,
That's wonderful.
simultaneously increasing my Facebook group to 400 plus members in just 3 weeks. You won't
That's
believe it.
wonderful.
So this
Wow.
strategy, if you apply, I'm sure you're going to get results, and I'm so excited to be
Oh,
sharing it
I'm
with you.
excited that you're sharing it with everybody that's watching.
Yes, absolutely. So let's dive in, shall we?
I'm ready.
Okay, so when you have anything to offer or a service, and how important it is to convert that audience. There are millions of users in Facebook or in Instagram or any online media or social media platform, right? So, how
Right.
exactly do you get them into your email list? So, the first step I would suggest is to create an irresistible offer. Okay, and how do you come about creating that? So how do you come up with the topic that you can offer? So one thing that you should love doing, and you should be a pro at. For example, a person who is an expert in Facebook ads, right? She loves doing Facebook ads or implementing Facebook ads, and she is a pro at it. So, how can she come about creating a freebie? A freebie like, what are the main 5 characteristics or traits for the best converting Facebook ads? She can sell out like that. Or
Yeah.
if she has, or if, for example, me as a business coach, or you as a motivational speaker, if you are having a high end offer, and you can actually break that down into a smaller chunk or a bit that you can offer your clients as a freebie. right? You can offer your audience as a freebie because it is a part and they will know that you do this, right? So since that person, for example, Facebook ads expert, she's offering that freebie based on Facebook ads, they will get to know that she's an expert in Facebook ads, and
Yes.
in turn might, they might hire her later on, right? So that
Right.
is how you create a come across, or you can come about in a topic. So you should love it and you should be a pro at it. And if you want, you can go ahead and create a poll asking, you can do a research, you can ask them what topics they would be interested in learning and getting free. And another thing that you can do is, if you really want to give stuff out, you can create a free challenge or a free training and then convert it as a paid course or a program. That also can be done. Right?
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
I love all those ideas.
And it should have, for example, a good result that your audience or that person can take away. For example, I created a course or a training, free training, on how you can actually get clients without spending a dime on ads. So I gave them 5 topics or 5 pointers that they can immediately start implementing in order to get results. So that it should be result oriented as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Quick
and then
result. Something
yes,
quick. Yeah, we call
yes.
it almost there's so many words for it, but like a secret sauce or something that is immediate result, doesn't need days and weeks to implement. So they can see an immediate result from something and recognize that if they had more of that from you, then they could even be more successful.
Definitely, yes. And that's the whole point of bringing them in the email list so that you can nurture them and try
Yes.
converting them into clients.
Yes, yes. Oh, I love that. Great. Those were all wonderful tips. Are there any other tips that you wanted
Yes,
to give
yes,
us? Go ahead.
yes. So once you have that irresistible offer, you can think about the mode of delivery. Is it going to be like a training or an email challenge or a PDF or a video series, anything? And then you can go about creating the content for that particular offer or an irresistible freebie, right? And once you have that ready, you can start developing it. So you can record your videos, or you can create your outline and have your email list in place or have that email campaign in place. So once your offer is ready, the second point is you have to set up the system so that you can start, collecting those emails, right? You need
Yes.
that. So the first thing you need is an email marketing platform. And the other thing that you need is a landing page. So email marketing platform can be ConvertKit, MailChimp, MailerLite. There are so many active campaigns. So I'm going to say, you don't be overwhelmed with so much information out there. Just pick one. You can go for the free one initially when you're starting out. Once you have a set of, number of email subscribers, you can go ahead and go for the one that's best out there, right? So you
Yes.
can go with MailerLite or ConvertKit. And when you have that, create your list and have that auto campaign ready. So once they sign up, they don't just sit there thinking like, what should I do next? So you should have that auto campaign ready so that immediately once they sign up, they get an email from you saying that thank you so much for signing up, and you're going to get this information every day, or here's the free PDF, or here's the free video, right? So they
Right.
should get that email instantly. So you should set up that auto campaign. Now that's set, you should have a landing page where they can opt in, right? You can do that in your own website, or you can use systems like Lead Pages or ClickFunnels, and you can integrate the landing page and your email marketing platform, right? And
Yes.
once that's done, next is marketing. You can go about marketing in your own social media platform. And you can use Pinterest because you'll keep getting automated results when you put in Pinterest. And you can use the power of Facebook groups. But you should not take advantage of Facebook groups because just because it's there, as you said, that day, only during promotion days you can promote in that group, but make sure you also provide value in those groups, and you can
Yes.
take advantage.
Engage. Very
Engage,
important.
yes,
Just like you engage. So you
yes,
don't just show up and put this opt-in and nobody knows who you are. They've seen your name, they've seen you comment, they've seen you engage, they've seen you add value. I love that. That's so important.
yeah, that's the when they know that who you are and what you do, you're an expert in. And when you put out that freebie or free offer out there, they will definitely be interested in
For
learning more
sure.
about it. Yeah. And when you are promoting, and you can actually promote in your own social media profiles. and there's no stopping, right?
No.
So
I
definitely
put
you
it
can
on
go
the
ahead.
bottom of my signature lines. I put it,
Exactly.
excuse me, I make sure my current list is emailed to share it with their friends. I put it on my business pages, my social media pages, groups. You can just do so much with it.
Yes, exactly. And one other thing, you can, you should have a catchy header when you're promoting so that people will, get attention what you're actually, promoting stuff and what it is and what result
Right.
it would provide them, and have those pointers as to what they will get. And, once they sign up for that, it is very important. And two ways that can go about promoting is, especially in Facebook groups or in your own Facebook page or group, is direct link. As you said, you can go about adding that direct link in that post, or you can create a ladder post. For example, you type all the details with a catchy header, the emoji, the image, and at the last, if you are interested in learning this for free, or if you're interested in getting this for free, drop an emoji below. You know what happens when a person keeps adding emoji, your post keeps coming up in the feed. So that is another advantage. And the other person, when she checks on her feed, it's still there, right? So that is another advantage of ladder post. So you can go about creating and promoting how much ever you want in your own social media profiles and in Facebook groups, because Facebook, especially Facebook, has been a source of clients for me initially when I started off my service-based business. And you can definitely use this for Instagram and LinkedIn as well. And
Sure, absolutely.
yeah, use
Yeah,
the
I
power
know a
of
lot of us use
online.
Facebook as the most because our demographic is there. So it just
Yes,
makes sense. But I've also had success with Instagram and also LinkedIn. And I
yes,
don't know, do you guys use LinkedIn in India?
yes,
Wonderful.
we use. I
Yeah,
have, yeah.
it's been very successful for me for the professional entrepreneurs, CEOs that are trying to make the leap. So there's so many places out there for us to do it. And I actually put out there a lot not to just focus on one social media, because if one goes down for you, then you might as
Mm.
well have the build up in the other ones as well. Well, those are amazing, amazing tips. And I completely agree with you. I think that email lists are very relevant, very important. You want to build those relationships with your clients. I think what you're doing is wonderful, sharing with others your experience and trying to empower them to go ahead and do this and know that it's possible.
Yes, absolutely. If I
Yes,
could do it, then you can do it too.
absolutely. And I love that because I'm just like you. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm not that
Yeah.
special. So, Selma, do us a favor. Please share with everybody how they can get a hold of you so you can help them through the steps of how to build their own email list, as well as brand strategist and business coach.
Yes, definitely. You just have to type www.salmasharif.com and you'll get me. You just type Salma Sharif, I'll be up there in the first like Google search. So you just click that, contact me, or you can just send me a private message through Facebook and I'll be there. I'll answer any questions that you have anytime.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so
Thank
much and
you.
all the value that you bring to
Thank you
women
so much.
empowering women, and continue doing what you love. Passion
Yes,
and purpose is the
absolutely.
best thing in the world, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Doesn't even feel like we're working most days, right? Well, thank you. I appreciate you. And it was such a pleasure talking to you. I know that it's late there
Pleasure.
in India now.
Yeah. It
Thank
was
you
a
so
pleasure
much.
talking to you too.
I know it was fun. Thank you so much for everybody for watching again, Women Empowering Women. I'm Galit Ventura Rosen, and make sure that you reach out to Salma to learn more about how she can empower you.